All right, welcome everybody to Chicago, Illinois. This is the 2019 Magic Darts Championship Dart Circuit, the Shot Bandit Weekend, and this is event number 7 on the road to the Continental Cup Tour Finals Championship. This is Anthony Eugenia, and I am joined today by Mark Taggart. Hey, Mark.
Hey, bud.
All right,
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, and we're looking forward to bringing everybody a great evening of darts. So this is event number 7, and I think we're going to take a look back on our last weekend. We were here in Chicago at the beginning of June, and there was your event number 5 finals on Saturday. Matt Campbell versus Darren Young, a rematch of a final from the previous year, and this time Matt Campbell came out on top.
My favorite nickname in the whole place. He actually changed it too. If anyone sees him this weekend, it's just not the Ginge anymore. It's the Ginger Ninja.
And look at that run. I mean, a great list of top players in the CDC. Matt finally burst out that day. We've been waiting to see that happen, and there he is with his first CDC trophy in hand.
We spoke about him many times, like myself and Colin. We sort of spoken about him tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, he put a performance in.
And we follow the next day. Joe Huffman picks up the event number 6.
He's the I don't even know what to say about Joe. I've been sort of sitting in this booth,
and Matt was taking a stab at the rare double on the weekend, but Joe Huffman prevailed. Boom. And again, it's always exciting to hand new players trophies, and we had a weekend of new players, and Joe won event number 6. And let's take a look at his numbers in that event number 6 final, and there you go. And what a road there. Lauby, Pulio, Campbell in the final. I mean, another quality road to a championship on the CDC circuit, right?
I said it with Colin a couple of weeks ago. If I don't see Joe win something, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, everybody was waiting for it.
And look at what he did there. He went through Chuck, he went through Danny, and he went through Matt. That's a big weekend.
Big weekend, right?
He's making a statement.
So here we go. We're going to get underway in a few moments. We've been underway on the floor tournament, as it's called, so you can go check DCTV on dartconnect.com, and they're looking, styling, and profiling is one Jeremiah Millar. So our first matchup is Mr. Millar versus Jason Barlow, and Jason's no stranger to a stage and a TV camera. He's qualified twice, if I'm not mistaken, in the PDC U.S. Darts Masters for year 1 in the Tropicana, and I think he actually made it the second year last year and at the Mandalay. So a customer that's done.
So I've been sort of frequenting the venue today and talking to various people, and I was hanging out with Jeremiah, making fun of his trousers, and I've been asking him, are they regulation? I don't think that they fit a golf player, and he's like, I don't care.
I personally like it. I like a little.
He's ready for action.
We've all taken a turn with the Peter Wright. His changed darts a bit. As long as you're looking sharp and what's the European word? Nice and
dapper.
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 Just look presentable. We all want to pay respect to the game, so it's about looking good.
He's absolutely ready for action, and it was just pure. I don't know. To use the UK euphemism,
give us a shot.
I was taking the piss.
Let's take a shot of out on the floor. We got the floor tournament because we're being told Jason Barlow is, he's in the little boys' room getting ready to go, washing his hands, getting all set. So, folks, me and Mark are really looking forward to this weekend, bringing you dart games, and the way we like to approach this is we're two guys that are really passionate about this game. We love the ins and outs and all the little details about this game, and we approach it as we're sitting on the sofa at home, on the sofa enjoying a dart match, and we want to have that banter and that fun about it, So we're weave a little tapestry in and out of the dart action with, there's a whole bunch to talk about. We had the first half of CDC and Mark's, coming aboard and his take on the first half. And then we all went to Vegas and had a great PDC event, and there's things in there to discuss. And now we've got the second half of the CDC opening up, going into New York City in October. So there's a lot of cool stuff to talk about in and out of the games, and that's what we want to present to you. An interesting day of games on the screen and conversation coming out of the boys.
I couldn't agree more. We can tell you what 65 looks like and 45, and you guys can count as well as we can. But we want to actually start talking about a little bit about why we're in Chicago and how these guys are playing and where they've sort of come from for the last couple of tournaments. They may not have been in CDC the week before. They could have been in Nashville. They could have been wherever. So we just want to sort of talk about the two people that you're going to see in your screen and where they're at and how this is going to have a big impact. And you've already got this is a great first.
And bottom line, we just want to have fun with it, right? And here we go. Jeremiah Millar won the bull, so it's going to be his throw.
I'm just going to talk about Jason's shirt straight off the bat. That's a shirt.
That's a shirt.
I'm a big fan of good dart shirts, and a good Jason, like, he's right in. He could be in Japan right now, and he's right there.
And so this give you some context, folks. We're kicking off the day here. This is round of 64, which is the first round of the event. There's 64 players in the main event, and it's generally 48 tour card holders, traveling tour card holders, joined by 16 players that have come through the morning. So it's 64, round of 64, best of 9 legs, which is first to 5, however you want to, which vernacular you prefer. Barlow, Millar, top 64, and here we go.
So I had a couple of conversations with Jeremiah this morning in his flip-flops and his shorts, and this is the beauty of being at these events. You sort of get to have a couple of chats with these people, and we're sort of speaking, and he was just practicing. He's been on some of these boards from 11 a.m. this morning, and he's just trying to figure stuff out, moving around, doing his thing, and
putting the work in.
Just being a professional. Just this is how it works. You don't want to leave anything to be a surprise. You want to find out where you're at, have a look, find the sort of the stream board, find the places where you're actually going to be, and then take a few hours and just warm yourself into the day. And he's been doing that since 11 o'clock.
Doing your due diligence, the proper due diligence of a top player.
Exactly. There's no one walking in here at 11 a.m. going, all right, what am I doing? Anyone that wants to win these type of events has got to put a little bit of preparation in. That's a great first start.
Oh, and he missed the big number.
Sorry, Jeremiah.
So he's got to clean that up a bit and hope Barlow doesn't
this is
lightning doesn't strike with Barlow with a big 157.
Oh, he got the first one. Oh, stay up top. All right.
Double 16 for Jeremiah Millar to take this opening leg.
64. He's all right.
And he does in first dart fashion.
I guarantee you right now, when
18.
Mr. Barlow hit that first dart in the treble 19, Jeremiah was like, uh-oh.
I believe that was a 21 darter, correction. Pardon me. Yeah, he hit that first. He said, oh, boy. I may get punished for that miss.
I'm telling you now, that was the hard part. He just had, look at these two.
All triples, but not a ton of points.
Everyone's going, is that 63? Pretty much.
28.
That's a big finish. That first finish is a bit of a dagger blow to Jason Barlow, because he could have had a chance there.
100.
And now they're back.
All right, back-to-back
trying
tons.
to serve.
No, a little space in there, but 2 tons apiece, I should say. Still trying to find their ground a little bit. Early doors, as the expression goes. Leg number 2.
60.
3 terrible darts from Jeremiah. Not even close to the treble. Right on the top wire.
60.
Followed by Jason's version of his 60.
Yeah, they know the importance of how this is relatively short format in how this whole thing plays out.
Yeah, in the bigger scheme of things, best of 9 is, it's a start, it's groundwork, there's longer formats out there.
But short format and short format are 2 different things.
Oh.
Best of 5 versus best of 9 is a whole different ballgame.
Exactly, that middle ground in there, those legs,
You've got
6, 7, 8, or make a big difference in the match.
You've got lots of places where you can start figuring stuff out. But
Millar getting right back up there on those 18s.
Now he's got counting to do.
12 scored, 74. A 20 to set himself up. If he gets a look, let's see if Barlow can
Jason,
capitalize a second time.
Let's see where you go here. Treble 20 with the first one. All right, a single 18
for Bull. Bullseye.
Dart.
25 remain.
And Jeremiah Millar with a chance at an early break.
This is for 2-0.
Game shot
First
start,
dart.
leg.
That'll chew up his gum, and I'll just go get my dart and party time.
We got 2 gum chewers, and I only say that as an observation, not a judgment. I would assume. There we go.
Guy.
2 in the bed,
Don't judge
and that's
anything.
a 180 from Jeremiah Millar.
Come on, Jason. Oh.
With that first triple, I said, "Oh, somebody flipped the switch. The boys got hot quick."
Oh, come on.
60.
All over it. Like they say in league, all over it. All over it, but nothing accomplished.
100.
I think they're actually starting to throw a little bit quicker since they got through the first 2 legs.
Those feel around.
Hey, look
boxer.
at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, he's back in
140.
again.
Fantastic. After 9, Jeremiah Millar on a 1-2-1.
I actually don't know if this pace suits Jason, though. Like, I've watched Jason for many years, and he's probably throwing a little bit quicker than I've ever seen.
Let's see. Does he? He's taking a look to see he's going to stay and to set himself up.
59.
It's just pure textbook, which exactly what he should do. All Jason can do is try to put pressure on this. That's 100.
Jeremiah requires 62.
But he still got 6 to make a 3-0. All right, single 20.
It is, though, Millar's second
Single
hold
dart
of
here.
throw.
This is to go 3-0 up. Is that just inside?
Just inside the wire. So he'll come back. He will take a look at a double 8. But from Barlow's perspective, I sat with Fathom in Chicago, and we spoke about a player is going to look at this as 1 break and 1 break only.
It's too short. I get it. I absolutely agree with what you're saying, but
now here we go. This lets Jason. This is a lot of room there to miss that dart. Now we've used 6 and not been able to go out.
He didn't expect to get this chance. It can still go.
And it can
He's
still
got
go.
one
Double
dart.
18.
Double 18. Oh. Oh. Look at Jeremiah. Take a breath. He's like, whew.
He dodged a huge
All right,
bullet.
now he's got 3.
And makes the most of it. Sets things right. On throw. 3-0 Millar.
Oh. All right, so now it's simple.
For who?
You can't go wrong.
Well, but I mean, Barlow, it's obviously job number one. It's you hold.
No,
3-1 is, but I mean, he still has a little bit of room. Look at that second great cover shot, and 3 of them go in. 1-7-4 for Jeremiah Millar.
I don't think he's got too much room.
60.
That's not going to work.
Well, it's not going to work in answer of a 1-7-4. Obviously, he's got a hold here.
100.
When you see Jeremiah in this sort of form,
Yeah, they're not far in averages, but it feels like Jeremiah's just punishing things just that much more.
He's
just that extra triple, right?
well, he's got extra doubles that he missed. That's brought his average down a little bit. Look at this. This is. He's right in. Look at that. That's what you call a 180.
That's a 180 from Jeremiah Millar. And again, look at that. After 9 darts, 174, 100, 180, 47 is the ask, and double 16
for 2 darts.
Game shot.
Oh,
Second
baby.
an
that's
11 darter from
darter.
Millar to break the throw. Now you hit the panic button as Jason Barlow.
I would have hit the panic button about 2 legs ago, to be fair. Look at this. He's straight back in again. Yeah, haven't played some of this stuff. If you didn't beat him up in the leg or 2 before, he's now free rolling. That's a great start, though.
Fantastic reply. A 180 from Jason Barlow. Got to make a stand at some point.
That's what I say. I'm just going to hit a couple of trebles here and say, all right.
That's it. Easy peasy, right? It's a simple formula. Let's just hit a couple of triples.
So he didn't really maximize on that. So that's ton 80, 60. He's got a little bit of a lead, but Jeremiah's trying to figure out how we fix that.
All around the board for Jason Barlow. What we
All right,
did we have a
81 after 12, after 9.
I don't know how we missed a 180 on there. I don't know how that just played out.
85.
All right, obviously.
This is to save
Okay,
his
yeah, we're
skin.
having just a tad bit of a freeze up on our board camera. That's what's going on. We're seeing a one shot of a dart. So we're gonna give you a little wide action. We still got the scoreboard going. So here we go. Here we are. Let's see if Millar can take this 116 to put it away. We're gonna give you a bird's eye view. A shot from the rafters.
84.
And we're going to let Dart Connect tell the tale. All
No,
right,
no,
double
no,
eight for Jason Barlow. A little outside, it looks like. Did he put that in? No, he looks a little frustrated. Obviously, double 16 for Jeremiah to advance into the top 32.
Game
And he does just that on his second dart. Jeremiah Millar with a 5-0 victory over Jason Barlow, as we saw that progressively in that match. Jeremiah looked more and more comfortable. Like, he definitely, those last 3 legs, like you said, he's coming out big. His triple 20 was nice and solid, begging for more to follow, and a few did. Pretty good showing there by Millar.
Good first round there from Jeremiah. 5-0 is not really the tell of the tape, to be fair. Jason could have won 3 or 4 legs there, but
But a great way to start the day for Jeremiah Millar, certainly, right?
he hasn't lost a leg yet.